Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's searching through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Neves. João Neves. He can get that clear. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Oh, what a mistake! Oh, just skips past his man. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. João Neves. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Rudiger. And Ndika. Long ball upfield, just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Mosquera, played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Havertz, Yamal in acres of space out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Foot in. Throw-in. Havertz, that's an imaginative pass, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a throw. No goals as yet. Vietnam have a free kick. João Neves, lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 28 minutes
First goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. This is the time you need that pace.
Floated through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cross goes in there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That has not gone well. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now that looks a decent ball. And they've got a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Thuram chasing after it. Now it's Havertz. That's beautifully weighted. João Neves. Delivers with whip. Bellingham. And now the breakaway. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's a promising position. Rafael Leao looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's quick to get it clear again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Time and again they are repelled. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Played towards the front line. That's the throw. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled. Oh, he's taken it. Now it's Thuram. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. Could move up a gear here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
They get a throw in. That's tidy. And he's picked it up out wide. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Yamal goes short. And he can clear it away. And he's intervened well there. Rafael Leao. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Mbappe.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he decides to cross it. And they can counter here. This looks promising. He is just caressing the ball. Yamal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shoots!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Produces a cross. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Pass somewhat off target. 75 minutes played. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Substitution on the field. Number
It's their
46,
second corner of the game.
Number 87, John Evans. Number 11.
And it's been taken short.
Number 19.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Coming on the field. Number
Mendes
6,
calmly anticipates.
Number
Vietnam
25,
do have a chance to counter here.
Number 15, Pedro Neto.
Martinez looks to get on the end of this.
Judas. Number 9, Lautaro Martinez. Substitutions taking place.
Vinicius Junior!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well spotted. Ball comes in. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Now it's Martinez, and he's had it nicked away. I think we're just about done here. Ndika is there, and he can get that clear. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. He's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gakpo is having a shot! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution on the field, number 16, Rodri.
Into extra time we go.
Coming on the field is number 8.
Has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Timber. Timber is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Gakpo, Mbappe. Ndika. Front-footed pressing going on here. Rafinha. Rudiger. And it's Timber. Pedri. Pedri stood his ground strongly. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber gets good distance on it. Ndika. Tchouaméni tries to clear. Gakpo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raya getting this one clear. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Pedro Neto. Rafinha tries to pass it through. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. Yildiz. Now it's Martinez. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. And it's hoisted clear. Musiala, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man.
There they go, hunting again.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Martinez. Oh, nicely intercepted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gakpo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? Tchouaméni cuts it out. Mosquera. Back into the middle. Can he get on the end of this? Timber's cross. Romero getting this one clear. Played back in. Punched away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you
So
that
it comes down to
CCTV
this,
is
a
now in
final
operation
rallying
for your
cry,
safety.
and then kicks from the spot. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he puts them one up.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Vinicius Junior steps up for his penalty. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper. 2 to the good. Vietnam can't afford to miss another one. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This to put them 2 up. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
Gakpo will take the 3rd penalty. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
This to double their advantage. No! Denied remarkably.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Timber comes forward for the 5th of 5. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Yes, that's how you do it. 3 each. So both teams effectively 1 kick away from the precipice.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
He must, but can he? Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? no, the pressure just too much.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
No winner through 7, on to 8 now. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Almost the full team now. Here is their 9th man. And he puts it away.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Vietnam must score here to stay in it. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, and didn't change.
Raya stares down his opposite number. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Vietnam are looking to save match point. Saved it! And that's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout. They'll be absolutely delighted to have entered their way.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pedri. Foot in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Knocks it out wide. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, can he get onto this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's there to belt it away. Yamal. Shot could be on. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Oh, delicate chip through. Good ball, good take. That'll be a throw-in. That's a sharp pass. He has a look up. This might takes a shot. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So it is still 0-0. Pass somewhat off target. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Rodri is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's Timber. That is lovely. Tries to pass it through. Tchouaméni makes the interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way. Thuram chasing after it. Chance here to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played with finesse. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. It's a searching pass. And That's nice and simple for the keeper. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Now this could be a chance. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Rice. And now the breakaway. Rodri. Yamal. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Pedri going full tilt down the left. Thuram. Oh, important interception. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Rafael Leao.
Added time.
And they're quick to get it back. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that looks a decent ball. Thuram is in a really good position out wide. Rafael Leao. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall. Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. And that's not going to reach. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Nuno Mendes, he rises! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Nicely aimed pass. And that's another good win of the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Thuram. Havertz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, sweet feet. Timber stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sends it crossfield. Mendes is there to clear. Driving forward. Mbappe. There's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 9.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question...
Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rafael Leao actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third quarter of the game. And that should get the job done. Out towards the flank. Played back in. And now they can spring out of defence. That's tidy. And it's Pedri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Good take, and there's the shot! He has done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bruno Fernandes. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. That's really good defending.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Dembele. Rodri. Oh, good-looking ball. That's very neat. Havertz. Here's a decent chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Havertz fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 87, John Evans. Number 25, Caicedo.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bastoni. Bastoni clears. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Head out towards the right wing. Now it's Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. And he's had it nicked away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for a runner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, good-looking ball. Big chance! That was very necessary. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Havertz. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, he's a little bit unorthodox, Peter, but...
And it's been given up. And the shot! He's delivered all right! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Timber spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Thuram has it in a wide position. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. Quarter of an hour played. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Havertz. So, what can they make of this? Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well, there's the clearance. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alisson clears, engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal. It's a searching pass. That is good alertness.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Johnson. Bellingham. It's out for a goal kick. Fabian Ruiz is there, and he can pick it up. That has been knocked clear. That has ended up in no man's land. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pedri goes pulsing down that left-hand side. That's a good run down the left. Thuram. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! It's there! They
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking here to chip it through. Oh, well played. Yamal tries to pass it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great skill, that's nice. Now, can they get him away? Vardiol gets good distance on it. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Johnson. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Added time.
We are into stoppage time. Now it's Havertz. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms.
Hello,
Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half.
A nearby member of staff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Vietnam get the ball rolling in the second half. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram gets flagged offside. Oh, a delicate chip through. Tries to get it clear. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Thuram. Bellingham. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Mbappe having a look.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's João Palhinha. Goes down, but nothing given. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Alisson comes out and deals with it. Mbappe with the foul. Deftly away. it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Spread neatly. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming on the
benches.
field is number 7. Third substitution in progress.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's well spotted. Searching pass he's played there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. This is the time you need that pace.
Solot chasing after it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Solot.
There they go, hunting again.
Alinia is the guilty party there, and that's going to be a booking. The changes then in quick succession.
Number 19. Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 10. Dembele.
It's Timber. Tchouaméni with the clearance. Looking for the run. Oh, good spread. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. The ball goes in. Mosquera gets it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Havertz is in a really good position out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Solot. Foot in. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ball's gone out of play. Can he get it through? Wan-Bissaka picks it up out wide. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Bellingham. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, important interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
There will be 3
Timber.
minutes added time.
Sorlot is wide and looking to get onto this. And they can counter here. Fabian Ruiz. Well, that is one way to stop him. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Tango. Number 8, Hadrian. Coming on the field, number 46, number 22, Yudes.
Vietnam have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And somehow it stayed out. That's a cute ball. Yildiz. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner and we will be back for extra time.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution on the field. Number 14, Tremaine. Number 11, Kai Havertz. Coming on the field, number 16, Rodri.
Into extra time we go.
Rice. Substitutions taking
Strong
place.
running down that left flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Danger averted for now. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. Yildiz. And he shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
This is De Bruyne. Referee has just said play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now he's got space here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe, played out to the right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Wan-Bissaka. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Quick look, then terrific header. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Now he's off and running. And he's there to belt it away. What a throw in. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Musiala cuts it out. Guardiola charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nice control. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Substitutions taking place.
And this is the big chance.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
That looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's gone loose. So nearly the perfect ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Please take this opportunity to pay a
Well,
visit
the
to our
players look
official store
exhausted,
where
but one
memorabilia from
last
today's match
act.
are now
We're
available.
back in a moment for penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he's found the net.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
And stepping up, the skipper. One-one.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Bruno Fernandes is the second man to step up for his team. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
The third man in the queue.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Rafinha will take the third penalty. Stuck away with immaculate poise.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Yildiz comes up, their fourth taker. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. Vinicius Junior is fourth up. Oh, he's hit the upright.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Solot is weighed down with pressure on his shoulders. Broad shoulders they have to be. Oh, he saved it!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? What poise! What noise! 3 each. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Vietnam at the point of no return. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top. That was far from easy.